Nico, you're an early enrollee, a freshman here, and you're being kind of mentored by Joe in a way that he was with Hendon Hooker. Can you speak a little bit on you guys' relationships and how crucial that is to your development?
Yeah, I've always looked up to Joe on my recruit visits, and when I met him, I always knew he was gonna be there for me when I got in here. So it's been tremendous, man. He's been a real big brother, helping me out with the offense and everything, the playbook. So off the field too, we like brothers. So it's been a cool ride with us.
David.
This is for either quarterback. Joe, start with you if it's okay. How much do you hate touch sacks in games like this? It looked like there were a couple of opportunities where you're about to throw it. And I know that works both ways. But
for sure. A lot. Tremendously, a lot. Just because it's not real. And I understand guys may put a hand on you and it may look like it's a clean sack, but, these days of football, you break out of those sacks. So I feel like it's pretty bad.
Patrick.
Nico, you had the wow moment you had today was the throw on the run to Ethan. How much do you work on plays like that where you're outside the pocket throwing on the run, and is that something you feel like is a really strong part of your game?
Yeah, I think our whole quarterback room can make plays on the run. Coach Joey and Coach Mitch do a good job of repping it in practice. Also, when I go back home in Cali and train, we work a lot of off-platform throws on the run throws. So I think a lot of those training habits helped me be successful today.
Adam. And then
Nico, did you know when you came in when the crowd reacted? Could you tell that at all when you first went in?
Sure, I was pretty locked in on the play, man. First play, so I wasn't trying to mess nothing up. So I wasn't really aware of the crowd reaction.
What was it like? There were 60,000 people here. I mean, spring game. There's still a ton of people.
Yes,
What did you think of the atmosphere?
I thought the atmosphere was great, man. Felt like a real game out there, just besides the other half of the stands. But no, I thought the atmosphere was great.
Joe, how much has things changed for you now versus a couple years ago when you came into the season? How much more comfortable do you feel? What's different for you now than it was then?
Nothing's pretty much changed. I kind of go every day as I was last year, just preparing and getting ready, because you never know when your time is called. Just like last year, I didn't know my time was called. I just kept repping it, kept getting better, and just pushing Hendon. And now I get more reps when I get to talk to Nico and the rest of the quarterback room, Gaston and Navy. I get more reps of the mental aspect of it, just because I have to explain it to someone else. They also prep you to be more prepared, and when those situations come.
Back.
Pardon me if this has been addressed before, but care to explain the lays?
It's pretty much a traditional thing my family does. After every game, they'll have a lay for me, and they sing just so they brought one for him too. So.
Vince.
Joe, Coach Heupel mentioned that Coach Halsley was calling on the plays today. From an administrative standpoint, I know he's called plays the spring
Sure.
before, but how did that go? How did you feel about the efficiency of the offense with that?
I felt great. Everybody had opportunities to succeed. Everybody had an opportunity, to define themselves as a Tennessee Vol. So I feel like it was great. Coach Halsley always, everybody mess up, but I don't know, with that guy, it seems to be kind of hard when he messes up. I'm not jinxing it, so it's not gonna wood, but it's kind of hard to see him mess up, man, just because he prepared the right way. He always in the building, even though he's a coach, man. He's just always trying to get ready. So.
Rick.
Joe, Josh said a second ago that you guys are going to be heading back into the weight room next weekend, but over these next couple months, what are you specifically going to be working on in your game as the season approaches this fall?
Overall, just my game overall. Anything can get cleaned up. It can go from mental, the physicality stuff, just everything, just improve so Tennessee can be Tennessee.
Noah, then Patrick.
For Joe, you had that one scoring drive there in the second quarter where Caleb Wade caught that 49-yard catch and had the touchdown there. Just what did you see out of him on that throw, and just how's he going to progress?
Caleb been working hard before spring and during spring, so just giving him an opportunity to go show off his last name and help out his family, and also put points on the board for Tennessee. It's just another great day. That kid works hard, man, and it showed.
Wesley, how's this spring been for you? You started the last 2 games last season. You came in the summer. What's kind of been your focus, and how do you think the spring has gone for you?
The main part really just, making sure I'm versatile and can be put anywhere on the field. So really just knowing everybody's job, responsibility, that way I can play fast and just fit in at all spots really.
You played a lot of football at Georgia Tech. You kind of had to learn the defense fast. How much more comfortable do you feel being able to play safety, stars, or whatever?
Yeah. So last year I was kind of still learning it on the fly. But this year going through spring, I feel way more comfortable. Way more. I communicate way more because I know what I'm doing, know what other people doing. So it's going real smooth right now.
So Wesley, I mentioned this to Coach Heupel. Obviously, the secondary was a big area of emphasis this offseason. What steps have you guys taken as a group in that DB room to kind of shift that and make it a strength on the team this season?
I feel like really it's just a bond. As a secondary, in order to be like a successful secondary, you got to have a bond with your brothers and be on the same line of communication. So really, just hanging out and watching film together and actually, talking to each other about scheme and just learning about each other and learning how other people play, their strengths and weaknesses. So that way, you know who you're playing with, and you know what somebody might struggle with. So really, just communication, the biggest part. We got to be able to communicate and be able to, get the call and execute it, at the highest level.
David, then Wes.
Wesley, continuing with the secondary, do y'all ever talk about just how kind of crazy it is? I think there are like 9 guys that have started multiple games for Tennessee, throwing Gabe, and that's 10, that coming from somewhere else. Y'all have so much starting experience. Do y'all talk about kind of what a wild kind of scenario that is, and eventually I guess it has to iron itself out?
Everybody come to work every day, and everybody trains to be the starter. So we don't really talk about it because it's kind of self-explanatory. Everybody want to play, so we come here every day. Everybody work hard, and everybody push themselves to that level to try to be a starter. So we all know that everybody is capable, and there's a lot of talent in there. But we gotta all just put it together, and it's gonna all come together soon for sure.
Joe, what were the couple biggest points of emphasis for you coming into the spring? I guess everybody has a list of things like, I want to get this done and this done. What were the couple biggest things for you this spring, and do you feel like you got them done?
Have fun. That's it.
So you checked that one off?
Yep.
Follow up on that, have you not had fun in the past?
I did, but I was pretty much more focused on what I have to do in the playbook. What does my coaches want for the plays? It's more different from when I first got here until now. I don't have to go relearn this play twice. I can understand what's going on for my play. My coach called a play. I know what's going on, and I'm able to either if Nico have a question or Gaston or Navy have a question, I can explain it just how my coach would to me. So.
You played a lot of football to this point. Just how important is this season for you, knowing what could be ahead for you afterwards, and then also what this team's capable of?
It's a lot. It's a lot on the plate, but the most important thing, man, like I said earlier, is just having fun. I trust everybody on the team. I trust every coach in the building. Even it don't matter who it is, man. Everybody's important in the building. So the most important thing is just having that bond of communication. Like Wesley said, it's just everybody trusting everybody. Everybody have to buy in to Tennessee. Last year is last year. We can't go back and change it. We can't go back and help it. Only thing that's most important now is this year. So.
Patrick and Vince, last 2.
Nico, you said you didn't really hear the crowd reaction because you were trying to make sure you didn't mess anything up. Were you nervous going out there for the first time? Did you have some nerves playing today in front of a big crowd?
No, I'm not nervous. I think for me, at the end of the day, it's just football. Go out there and play, have fun. But no, I think it was just because I messed that play up earlier in spring practice this week. So I was I'm not messing this play up again. So I was locked in on that.
How do you think you played overall?
Did okay. I thought we could have scored more when we got down to the red zone, finished drives off more. But we're working. We'll get to that point where it's green when we get down there in the red zone. But yeah, I thought overall as an offense we did okay.
Vince, last one.
Quick one for Joe and Nico. Joe, Hendon's in a unique situation of having gone through the pre-draft process, not be able to do anything on the field, but yet his draft stock is really rising. How proud are you and excited are you for people starting to figure out what Hendon Hooker is all about?
Man, it's impressive. You know, the guy called me after every visit, so that I can understand what's going on, and also just because he's a very humble person, so he don't like putting things on social media. He's not that type of person. So all his achievements, he'll just come to me and we'll just talk about it. We'll be happy together about them. So, man, I'm very proud of Hendon on the things he's accomplished, teams he went to go visit, the things that the knowledge he got back from those guys. Man, I can't be no more proud than anyone. So keep going, man. That's all I can say for him.
And Nico, you talked about throwing McCallie and some other guys. Do you have anything planned for the off season and what you're going to do to put in extra work to try to get better?
Yeah, for sure. Always want to get better anytime we have some off-season breaks or anything like that. But really just fixing my mechanics up more to this offense. I think that was a big jump for me, was getting all the mechanics down in this offense. So go back home and lock in on that stuff, and yeah, I'll be fine.
Thanks, guys.
Problem. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.